Greetings viewers, Eric the Car Guy here, also known as ETCG1. And if it is your birthday, I wish to wish you a very special happy birthday. Moving on to the topic at hand, and that is deadlines equal stress. Fairmont is behind me like it often is these days because, well, it's a lot of work to get this car where I want it to be, and it's a process. And there'll be plenty of videos on this before it's all said and done. Hopefully videos that you enjoy and watch. But here's something that actually came up in the comments, and a viewer suggested this. And this was back before pre-meetup. Initially, my intention is to try to get this car running and driving by the time the meetup came around because I wanted to fire it up at the meetup. Well, it became clear maybe about maybe about a month out from the meetup itself that was not going to happen because this, that, and the other thing happened. Some of it you'll see in video, some of it is not on video, but the point being is that I was super stressed out, trying to get this thing done before the meetup. And it wasn't fun anymore. It was a job. And I get it, this is my job, but you know, I can make more videos, I can take a step back, I can do it a little bit differently. At that point when I realized that I wasn't gonna be able to make the self-imposed deadline of the meetup for the Fairmont, honestly, I felt lighter. I felt a lot lighter. In fact, I've kind of taken, at this point, it's like mid-August 2016. At this point, I've taken a hiatus because I ended up going on vacation for a week. In fact, if you look at my left eye and it looks a little bloodshot, we had a Nerf war and I got shot right in the eye. I should wear safety glasses during Nerf wars, I'm just saying. I mean, right in my eye, like right in there with it open and everything. And it hurt. But, you know, I manned up. It's all fun, you know, and I'm grateful I can still see. But that's why that eye's a little red. But anyway, you know, so that I had the vacation, I had the meetup. So there was a bunch of preparation before the meetup, wasn't working on the car. Then there was a week after the meetup where I was in preparation for going on vacation for a week. Then I was on vacation for a week. And this is actually my first week back after vacation. I haven't done, well, anything to the car in a month. I'm about to do a whole lot to it because, well, let's just say I've had to make some changes. As often happens with projects like this. This is the first project I'm taking to fruition like this. This is actually number 3 in the builds that I've attempted. And previously I ran out of money or just hard luck and other stuff that led me away. But you know, we're here now and I'm gonna take it to its completion. I've got a pile of parts over there and a pile of parts in the car already, and I'm ready to go. I want to fire this thing up. I want to drive it. I want to drive the wheels off this car. But the point of this video is that just to impart to you a little bit of wisdom passed on to me from a viewer, which was, you know, when you put that deadline on yourself, and you know, it'd be different. Like on those shows we watch on TV. I know I watched practically all those shows where they build cars on TV. They're under these crushing deadlines. They work sometimes 24 hours at a stretch. They're very stressed. And also there's television production deadlines on top of that. So there's a whole behind the scenes things that many of you aren't aware of. And I'm not saying I'm aware of them, it's just that I'm in video production and I have been even before I was Eric the Car Guy. I know the high stress, high stakes world that can be. I don't have the constraints of a television production schedule, and I'm very thankful for that. Some of you have suggested I get a TV show, all those kind of things, but I'm not so keen on that. And I'm not so keen on that for a number of reasons, mainly because I'm very happy with my little YouTube world. I'm not super famous or anything, so I can actually go to the restaurant or the grocery store and, you know, just be. And I'm not saying, you know, it's a bad thing, but you know, at the point where you're just trying to order a pizza, there's somebody there that's a big fan of yours and you're happy to see them, but at the same time you're kind of like, I just want a pizza. That's, you know, it's kind of like you can never leave work as a celebrity. And I've seen this, you know, I've been to SEMA, I've seen real celebrities. Chip Foose, man, I gotta tell you, that guy handles it better than anyone I've ever seen. I don't know if he's got like some kind of super de-stressing pills or whatever, but I mean, that guy cannot walk 2 feet at SEMA without people just accosting him. I even felt bad just for saying, you know, hey man, love your work, you know, it's a pleasure to meet you, can I get a quick picture? But that guy, like I said, I mean, he is freaking amazing in his ability to handle celebrity. He's very good at it and someone I admire at it. I hope to be as good as him someday. Well, maybe hope to be as famous as him someday. Not sure about that. Getting back to the original deal about stress and self-imposed stress as far as deadlines go. I'm going to go back to having fun with the Fairmont. I'm going to not set a certain date. A lot of people, I did a live show actually just last night talking about the Fairmont, answering questions about the Fairmont, and I thought that show went rather well. But many people were asking, so when's it going to be done? When are we going to see you drive the thing? And at this point, to be determined. And that's the way it's going to be until it's done. And I feel much more comfortable with that. I feel, once again, much lighter because of that, because the stress a deadline creates is enormous. Add on top of that there are like a million eyeballs on what I'm doing. So I want to do it right. I want to do it justice. And if I fail, I want to fail spectacularly. So if nothing else, it's entertaining to watch. I don't believe I'm going to fail, though. I believe I'm going to succeed in ways beyond my own expectations, and I'm pretty open at this time. But I just wanted to share that with you as far as deadlines and how they can affect your mood with a build. So if you yourself are considering a build like this or considering doing a vehicle modification, first get yourself a daily driver. Do not do this to your daily driver. It'll never get done and you'll never get anywhere. And save up. You'll need money. You'll need more money than you think. So save up. Don't run the credit cards up. You're just paying interest on that. You're buying dreams for cash, and that's not a good return on investment. But most of all, be realistic in your deadlines. I mean, have deadlines. Don't say, well, I'll finish it when I finish it, which is kind of what I just said, what I'm going to do. But just be realistic about it and say to yourself, okay, well, I just had this setback, and this is going to put my deadline out a little bit. And if you're an at-home DIYer, you don't have cameras in your face and anything like that, use that. I mean, I know you want to get in, I know you want to jump in and drive it, but if you do it right the first time and you're not going to have to go back and do it again later, it's worth it. It's worth that. And it's worth not stressing yourself out so much that you gain some weight and you lose some sleep and you just get yourself to a point where you're tired. That's not so good. And honestly, my first week back from vacation, I wish I had another week. And it's not because I don't love doing this, but it's because my vacation was that good this year. I spent some good quality time with the family, got shot in the eye with a Nerf gun. What more can you ask for? Anyway, I'm going to close this one out. If you have automotive questions, I ask that you head over to ericthecarguy.com. I'll put links in the description to that. I'll also throw in some links to my SEMA videos, so you can check out my time there with Chip Foose and the other celebrities that I met while I was there. Great people. And if you wish to connect with me socially, there's Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.